Once upon a time, the earth goddess, Bhumi, became a cow and went to ask Lord Brahma for help. So Lord Brahma, who is the father of the universe, and Bhumi and all the demigods went to the ocean of milk to see Lord Vishnu on his planet of Shvetadvipa. There, they offered their respectful obeisances to Lord Vishnu and chanted the Purusha Sukta prayers. Lord Vishnu said, "Soon I will come down to earth as the son of Vasudeva, along with my brother and sister, Balaram and Yogamaya. All of you demigods should take birth on earth in the Yadu family. Then I will come myself as the Supreme Lord Krishna to save all the devotees and kill all the demons." Sometime later, Vasudeva married Devaki, the beautiful daughter of Devaka. After the wedding, Devaki's brother Kamsa drove them home on a wonderful golden chariot. Suddenly, a great voice was heard from the sky. "Kamsa, you are such a fool! The 8th son of this sister will kill you." Kamsa became afraid. Immediately he caught Devaki's hair and raised his sword to kill her. Vasudeva, her new husband, stopped him and said, "My dear brother-in-law, please do not kill your own sister. She will never give you trouble. Right now you are safe. Whenever she has any children, I promise to give them all to you." After Devaki had her first baby, the great devotee Narad Muni came to Kamsa and said, "Kamsa, be careful of the friends and demigods born in the families of Nanda Maharaj, the cowherd men, and Vasudeva. They are all getting ready for Krishna to come. He is sure to kill all the demoniac kings of the world." Kamsa and his friends were all demons, so they were always afraid of the demigods. And Kamsa was especially very, very afraid that he would be killed by Krishna, who was taking birth in the Yadu family. So he locked up Vasudeva and Devaki and his own father Ugrasena inside a prison. Then Kamsa made himself the king. He began to disturb all the Yadu family and even killed the 6 baby boys born to Devaki and Vasudeva, one after another. Krishna's sister, Yogamaya, took Devaki's 7th baby, Balaram, away and put him safely in Vrindavan with Rohini in the house of Nanda and Yasoda. Then Krishna was ready to come as the 8th son of Devaki, the baby Kamsa feared the most. Devaki became very happy waiting for Krishna's birth. All the demigods and Narad visited her to tell her, "Do not be afraid, Devaki. Your son Krishna can never be killed by the demon Kamsa. Krishna is coming just to kill all the demons everywhere in the world so his devotees can live peacefully." At the time of Krishna's birth, there were nice signs everywhere. The planets and stars moved to good positions in the skies. The rivers were full of clear flowing waters, and the lakes were full of lotus flowers. The soft winds smelled of sweet flowers. The Gandharvas and Kinnaras began to sing. The Siddhas and Charanas offered prayers. The Apsaras began to dance, and the great sages and demigods showered flowers from the skies. Then, in the darkness of night, during a heavy rainstorm, Lord Vishnu appeared as the Supreme Personality of Godhead before Devaki. Vasudeva saw his wonderful baby son with 4 hands holding a conch shell, club, disc, and lotus flower, and flashing his bright effulgence within the room. He had the special mark of Srivatsa on his chest, a yellow curl of hair, and the jeweled necklace with the Kaustubha stone around his neck. He was dressed in yellow silk, valuable golden bracelets, bangles, earrings, and other ornaments all over his body. He had a full head of thick hair and wore a helmet with the Vaidurya stone. Vasudeva wanted to celebrate the birth of his wonderful baby by giving away thousands of decorated cows to the Brahmins, but as he was locked in a prison, he simply prayed. He bowed down with folded hands to offer prayers. He said, "My Lord, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and you have so kindly appeared in my home to kill the demoniac kings of the world like Kamsa. Knowing that you are to kill him and his followers, Kamsa has already killed your 6 baby brothers before you. As soon as he hears that you have come, he will try to kill you too." Devaki was very afraid of her brother and prayed, "My dear Krishna, please save me from the cruel hands of Kamsa. As soon as he knows you have come here, he may hurt you, so please hide your 4-armed form from our eyes." Krishna answered,
"I know you are thinking about me out of great love and are afraid of Kamsa. Therefore, take me now to Gokula Vrindavan and exchange me with the daughter who has just been born to Yasoda."
Then the Lord turned himself into an ordinary small baby. Vasudeva quietly took his little son out of the prison. The night was very dark, and it was thundering and raining. While Vasudeva carried little Krishna in the heavy rain, Lord Anantashesha spread his serpent hood over the head of Vasudeva like an umbrella. They came to the Yamuna River. It was roaring with big waves and foam, but they were able to cross. On the other side, he went to the home of Nanda Maharaj in Vrindavan, where everyone was also sleeping. He walked inside quietly and put Krishna down next to Mother Yasoda. Then he picked up Yashoda's baby girl and went back with her to the prison of Kamsa, where he put her down next to Devaki. After Vasudeva locked the doors and gates, the gatekeepers woke up and heard the new baby crying. Kamsa was so very afraid that his hair stood up on end. He jumped out of bed and cried, "Now the whole death of my life is born." Then he hurried to the prison and to the bed of Devaki and the baby. Cruel Kamsa grabbed the newborn child to throw her down hard on the stone. But that baby slipped right out of his hands and went straight up into the sky. Actually, she was the wonderful goddess Durga. She wore a beautiful dress, flower garlands, and shining jewels and ornaments. In her 8 hands she held a bow, spear, arrows, bell, conch shell, disc, club, and shield. From above, in the sky, the goddess Durga shouted at Kamsa, "You rascal! You cannot kill me! The child who will kill you is already born before me, somewhere within this world. Don't be so cruel to your poor sister." Then she left. Kamsa became even more afraid. He said to Vasudeva and Devaki, "I have just been like a demon to kill your 6 little babies. Please excuse me for my terrible behavior." He unlocked them personally and let them go out of the prison. In Vrindavan, it was declared that a boy was born to Yasoda. Nanda Maharaj gave away 200,000 well-decorated cows, mountains of grains, golden bordered cloth, and ornaments to the Brahmins, musicians, and singers. The Brahmins chanted different Sanskrit hymns for the good fortune of the child. Nanda Maharaj was very happy to see everyone enjoying Krishna's birth ceremony and prayed to the Supreme Personality of Godhead to protect his child. After Krishna's birth celebration, Nanda Maharaj went to Mathura, where he saw his good friend Vasudeva. Vasudeva was happy to hear all about Krishna and Balaram. He said, "My dear Nanda, please go back home soon. I think there will be some trouble in Gokul Vrindavan." So Nanda Maharaj prayed for the safety of Vrindavan on his way home. While he was away, a very wicked and nasty witch named Putana dressed herself up just like a very beautiful woman and visited Mother Yasoda's house. Putana, the killer of many, many children, found baby Krishna lying on a small bed. She reached straight in and carefully took him on her lap to nurse him. She was so very beautiful and loving with Krishna that Mother Yasoda did not try to stop her. When she took Krishna on her lap, Krishna closed his eyes and angrily took her milk. Actually, Putana had come to kill Krishna with a very strong poison smeared on her breast. Angry baby Krishna held her with his 2 little hands. He sucked all the poison along with her milk and finally her life air. Immediately, he killed her and she fell down on the ground crying. As she died screaming, everything on the earth and in the sky was shaking. And people thought that thunderbolts were falling. Putana changed shapes and became very horrible looking and really big. She opened up her fierce mouth. The long hair on her head scattered all over her. Her arms and legs and fallen body were so big that she smashed all the trees to pieces for 12 miles, and her stomach seemed like a dried-up lake. When the gopis found little Krishna happily playing on Putana's huge chest, they picked him up quickly. Meanwhile, Nanda Maharaj remembered Vasudeva's words about trouble in Vrindavan. All the people in Vraja cut up Putana's monstrous body into pieces and piled it up with wood for burning. The smoke from the fire made a very good smell because she had been killed by Lord Krishna. When Nanda Maharaj celebrated Krishna's first birthday, he called a nice band and Brahmins to chant. Mother Yasoda bathed Krishna and gave him lovely things to eat, like rasagullas and sandesh and ladus. Then she gave grains and cows away in charity. Even today, all the temples of Vrindavan celebrate Krishna's birthday just like this on Janmashtami Day with a special bath called Abhishek, a big feast and chanting. When Krishna fell asleep, his mother put him on a little bed under a cart. Soon he was crying, but Mother Yasoda could not hear him because of the loud music and chanting. Krishna was very hungry and angrily kicked his legs against the cart. Though his legs were small and very soft, the cart and all the pots and pans on it fell down, making a lot of noise. Everyone ran over to see what had happened. Mother Yasoda picked up baby Krishna and everyone prayed for Krishna's safety. Not long after his first birthday, while Mother Yasoda was playing with him, baby Krishna felt so heavy in her arms that she had to put him down on the ground. Then she went to work in the house. All of a sudden, it became very windy, and the huge whirlwind demon Trinarvrata easily picked Krishna up on his shoulders and carried him away, raising a great dust storm all over Vrindavan. Vrindavan became very dark with thick dust and windstorms. No one could see anything or anyone. Mother Yasoda and the gopis couldn't find Krishna anywhere, and they fell down on the ground crying. Meanwhile, riding on the demon's shoulders, Krishna made himself suddenly very, very heavy. He caught hold of the demon by the neck. Trinarvrata felt baby Krishna getting as heavy as a big mountain. So the demon stopped in mid-air to try to get the baby off his shoulders. But Krishna held on tight to his throat, becoming heavier and heavier and heavier. Trinarvrata cried and screamed loudly. His eyes popped out, and he crashed to the ground of Vrindavan and died. The gopis saw little Krishna very cheerfully playing on the demon's dead body after enjoying his ride in the sky. They stopped crying and ran over to pick him up. Happy to see him safe, they brought him back to his mother and father. One day, Vasudeva asked his family priest, Gargamuni, to visit the home of Nanda Maharaj to hold a secret name-giving ceremony. Gargamuni told Nanda Maharaj, "Rohini's son will be called Ram because he will be very pleasing to the family. He will also be called Balaram because he will be very strong. The other boy is really Devaki's son and will be called Krishna by some and Vasudeva by others. While Krishna is in Vrindavan, everyone will be happy and safe. This child will grow in power, beauty, and opulence in everything, and be just like the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, protect him very carefully so he grows up without disturbance." Nanda Maharaj was so happy to be blessed in this way. Both Krishna and Balaram used to crawl on their hands and knees. Sometimes these naughty babies crawled into the cowsheds and held onto the tails of the calves, who would run with them here and there over clay and cow dung. To see this fun, Mother Yasoda and Mother Rohini would call all their neighbors and friends, the gopis, and laugh very loudly. Soon, when Krishna and Balaram could walk around, the older gopis began to complain to Yasoda. One of them said, "Your naughty Krishna comes to our houses along with Balaram every morning. We catch them stealing yogurt and butter, and then they give it all away to the monkeys. When the monkeys are full, your boys break the pots and throw them here and there. If we keep our yogurt and butter too high, hanging on a swing from the ceiling, they arrange to reach it by piling up all kinds of wooden boxes. And if they cannot get it, they make a hole in the pot. Even without bracelets and sparkling jewels, they can see everything in the darkness just from the bright light shining from their bodies. One day, all the boys joined Balaram and told Mother Yasoda that Krishna had eaten clay. Mother Yasoda caught Krishna's hand and said,
My dear Krishna, is this true? Have you been eating dirt?
Krishna said,
Balaram and my friends are speaking lies against me. I have not eaten any dirt. If you think they are telling the truth, then please look in my mouth and see for yourself.
He opened his mouth for her just like a good boy. Then Mother Yasoda saw the most wonderful things inside that mouth. She saw mountains, islands, oceans, seas, planets, air, fire, moon, stars, the whole universe and outer space in all directions. And right in his mouth, she also saw herself with Krishna on her lap, drinking milk. She thought, is this really happening, or am I dreaming? Then, confused, she simply thought of Krishna as her own child in her lap. She hugged him and gave him a big kiss. Once upon a time, two demigods named Nalakuvara and Manigriva went into Lord Shiva's garden next to the Mandakini River. They drank a lot of wine, became drunk, and listened to the women singing there. Then they all went into the Ganges River, which was full of lotus flowers, and enjoyed themselves just like elephants splashing in the water. Suddenly, the great sage, Narad Muni, happened to come that way. The two demigod sons of Kuvera did not even cover their naked bodies properly, nor did they pay their respectful obeisances to him. To teach them a lesson, Narad turned them into trees in the garden of Nanda Maharaj. After many, many years of living as trees, they would see Krishna face to face and be good devotees of Lord Krishna again. One fine morning, 36,000 years later, Mother Yasoda was making butter. Krishna climbed into her lap to drink her breast milk. She smiled, enjoying the beauty of his face. Suddenly, she remembered the milk on the stove in the kitchen which was about to boil over. Quickly, she put Krishna down on the ground and ran to the kitchen to take the milk off the fire. But Krishna had not finished drinking and was very angry. With red eyes and false tears, he broke the butter pot. Then he took the butter away to eat nicely in a quiet corner all by himself. Mother Yasoda came back from the kitchen and saw the broken pot, but did not see Krishna. After looking all over, she found her naughty little son taking more butter from a swing she had hung from the ceiling. By this time, he was all covered with the butter he had eaten and was feeding the rest to the monkeys. Krishna was looking this way and that way in fear of being caught. Yasoda came with a stick, and he ran away very quickly. She chased him here and there, to all corners of the house and yard. When she finally caught him, She started to tie his hands together with a rope, but it was a little too short, by 2 inches. She got more rope from the house and added it, but found it was still not enough. She got more and more rope, but each time she tried to tie the last knot, she saw it was always about 2 inches short. She didn't know that her Krishna was using his mystic powers to shorten her ropes. She became so tired trying to tie him. Then Krishna finally let her do so without playing any more tricks. She left him tied up to the mortar and went inside the house to finish her work. Krishna thought to himself,
Now I'll have some fun and do something even more naughty than before.
He had his eye on 2 Arjun trees in the yard. Little Krishna, dragging along the wooden mortar behind him, crawled straight through the 2 trees. Then, out of the broken, fallen trees came 2 beautiful demigods, Manigriva and Nalakuvara, shining like fire. At once they bowed down to baby Krishna to offer their prayers. Lord Krishna, who is still tied to the wooden mortar by the ropes of Mother Yasoda, began to smile and said,
You are very lucky. The great devotee Narad Muni has blessed you with pure love for me. So this is your last time in the material world. Now you may go back to your father's house in the heavenly planets, where you will do devotional service to me and go back home, back to Godhead in this very lifetime.
They bowed down again and again. Then they left for their home. All the while, the Lord was still tied with ropes. By this time, all the people from Gokul Vrindavan came running to see what had happened. Nanda Maharaj just smiled and untied his wonderful child.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.